Hey Taurus, how's it going? Thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. I'm Sarah and I'll be hosting this reading for you that is happening for the new moon in Gemini. Now I created a little segment on the Gemini new moon, so please check that out. If not, then we can just get to the point and continue with this reading for you. I'll start off with Oracle from Miss Mildred. Oh, we got the eye. The great eye is ever watchful. Are you feeling like you're being watched on some level? Or do you feel like you need some more protection, perhaps? Or is this just you needing to pay a little bit more attention to your needs, to what you need to learn, to what you need to understand, to what your third eye is channeling, the messages for you? Are you being honest with yourself about the messages that you receive? And also honesty about what it is that you're bearing witness to, I would say. So it really, like, honesty has so many layers, and being honest, it starts with you. So are you lying to yourself about what you're witnessing? Or are you subscribing to lies that other people perpetuate? Because you know what your truth is, and you know that you can see what is right and wrong, perhaps what is being done wrong to others. But yeah, it's up to you to decide how you want to perceive and portray your reality. It's like basic relativity, right? Quantum physics. Damn, it's like smart shit in it. All right. Oh, we got some flippers. So your burden, like the burden that you bear is quite heavy. And it is, like, I would say that your emotions, are getting the best of you. Like, you're just really struggling with making decisions about what you need to change in your life in terms of letting some things go, making space for new ideas, for new projects to happen, to sort of reignite that fire. Summertime, like summer solstice is coming up soon, I'm pretty sure. So it is time to shit or get off the pot, Taurus. Because everything that you desire is within your reach. When you think about the Seven of Cups, everything you desire is within your reach. It's just a matter of you deciding what you want to put your focus on. And sometimes when you focus on one thing, that means you have to let some shit go. It's as simple as that. Like, multitasking, I feel like, is a bit of a sham for plenty of people. Nobody really likes the ability to multitask well. Like, what does that mean? Like, basically that means you can get through your day. And so can so many people. Like, it's not special. But like, the people who try to have so many things on the go, you know, and it's okay to be that way, though. It's okay to have a lot of things on the go that you gradually get through. But if you need to get to the point and get some shit done, like, prioritize your task management, you know? Sometimes you have to designate the task to others or let go of them entirely. And that is something that you are in the process of learning and struggling. Like, you don't want to listen. A reverse knight doesn't want to listen to a mentor or an authority on the situation, or like that is relevant to the task of, you know, the idea or goal. You may not feel like you're in alignment. It could be like, I feel like the reverse Knight of Wands is, you know, on one hand, it could be just like some player in your life, legit player, or it could be you having some like issues with oppositional defiance, like really struggling, whether it's like your neurological makeup or experiencing trauma. It makes people have issues with authority. And the Knight of Wands reverse definitely has issues with authority. They're one of the best knights to go against like authority, but usually they have to be upright because they have to be able to like ethically call out an oppressive regime, right? When they're reversed, it's more so just like not wanting to fucking listen to the right thing to do. So that is overlooking. That's what the universe is mirroring to you. What is within your subconscious? How is this reflecting in your subconscious? Taurus. It's killing your vibe. We got the sun reversed. So consistency is an issue for you. Feeling joy, like you could just be really physically cut off from feeling good for whatever reason. Maybe like the world is just getting you down because it's shitty. And it's really hard to remember the good things happening in the world because it's shitty. And, you know, thinking about how shittier other people have it doesn't make it feel any better. It just kind of like adds a layer of guilt for feeling shitty to begin with. So, what can we learn from the past that will move us towards what it is we need to see in the future? We got a couple fell out here. The Hermit, isolation, social isolation, and the Ace of Wands. So again, we're going from the 10 of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands. Sorry, the 10 of Wands to the Ace of Wands. Within your concern to your immediate future, there is this indecision that's getting in your way. So it's not going to happen right away for you immediately. It's going to take a little bit of time. You may come to realize what is bothering you, or you may find that a bit of a missed opportunity occurs. Sometimes the Ace of Wands has to do with like sexual energy. It could do with also the energy that we get from our ancestors that's there for us. We might be cut off from it, or even detaching from it if for once you feel like your ancestors really were not great people. Right? It's possible. And then also, when you think about life, if you have life that you're responsible for, a child, or the idea of a child, the idea of having an idea, like the birth of an idea, it's like you might be stuck in this stalemate or writer's block. Also, writer's block, that's what it is. Okay, let's see. Your attitude is not bad. You're reflecting on the situation. So with this reversed Hermit in your past, I would say just be careful you don't take forever reflecting. It's important to reflect, to have a bird's eye view of the situation and see all of your life for what you've done. But to be stuck in that's not going to get you anywhere. So just make sure that you stay active in reflexivity, right? So reflecting and then also doing and participating in that process of adjusting. It's very transformative. Reflection can be very transformative if you keep it moving in action. That's how we, end up with paradigm shifts. It is like the building blocks of a paradigm shift. Reflexivity. It is the individual action that we take to learn from our mistakes and change. And to, if we repeat those mistakes, to just at least adjust, like even marginally each time. Because sometimes learning from our mistakes requires a great deal of repetition. It's not about just like, poof, I'm, no longer transphobic. I'm going to make mistakes and probably misgender people. But that doesn't mean that I am stuck in being transphobic. I'm just going to keep remembering what a person's pronouns are. Like, entire languages are made up gendering every fucking inanimate object. It's not that difficult to remember what pronouns a person uses. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just as ridiculous as gendering every single inanimate object, right? If we can do that, like if we can figure out a way to like create a world full of binaries, we certainly can create a way to stop it. Like, it's not that difficult. Like, it's not rocket science. It's not reinventing the wheel. There's languages out there that have no pronouns. But anyways, that was my little rant. But that's a good example. It was totally a good example. All right. Temperance. So balancing out your energies. People see that you're not balanced. You are, I don't know, maybe you've joined the dark side, or perhaps you're just really exhausted and tired. And that will put anybody out of balance. So, how can you get back in your flow? Empty out your water. Drink some more. Replenish your waters. Empty the cup. And fill it back up. Both of them. Figure out where you're going wrong with your balance of give and take as well. I feel like temperance goes hand in hand with the star. I don't know how well Sagittarius and Aquarius get along. They do have like similar vibes, but also not the same. All right. So we have the 10 of Cups reversed. Your fears are centered in a lack of fulfillment, lack of wish fulfillment. And that's valid. It's valid. And it can motivate you to aim and do better and help to achieve your goals. It's difficult when you feel and are potentially in a spot that is really hard to get out of, a really hard thing to change out of. So, just remember that you don't need permission. That was my takeaway from the Gemini moon. Change without permission. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. I'm just thinking about, it's so interesting. When I thought about that change without permission, right away, the Knight of Swords came to my mind. And like, when you think about night energy, like they do require permission on some level, but they also don't. They take action. They take action and they go on adventures and they learn without needing permission all the time, right? They're adventurers, right? But there is, like the type of permission that they subscribe to is, I feel like particularly for the Knight of Swords, is like just a solid understanding of the cause. Like they're informed. So I don't know why that card came to my mind, but just remember, oh, probably because of Gemini. Duh. But yeah, so the Knight of Swords and the Gemini energy, it's about informed decision making, which is very like creative and thoughtful in nature, because you really have to engage and really like interact with your surroundings in order to inform yourself efficiently. It's not just like what's the word? Like that zero-sum thinking of like yes or no. It's like you really have to see all of the angles, which requires an element of creativity, of your own, I don't know, people always, like, I hear discernment, but I just feel like it's your own worldview. Like, I hope I'm not sounding too vague. Your own process. Your own process and how your surroundings match with your worldview and how you take that in. And that's really important, especially, like, that's maybe what it is that you need to open your eyes to. Is that, like, are you subscribing to the ways that everybody else digests the world? Because you don't have to. You have wish fulfillment. Like, it's within your capacity. We have the 9 of Pentacles in your final outcome. So, like, you are, like, Taurus, you have the ability to be very independent and to take care of yourself. It might not be, like, legacy building might be something that you are working towards. It might not be in the near future having that level of wealth, but at least having a good solid foundation that you're building upon, health and money coming in, being comfortable is the 9 of Pentacles for me. And that ain't bad. It's like 2 out of 3 ain't bad, you know? I love meatloaf, even though it's like not something that everybody listens to. I don't even really listen to that often, but I love that line. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. All right, and then we have the High Priestess reverse. Taurus, or no, Aries got this upright. There might be an Aries in your life that is not your jam, or not working towards you, or who's been toxic on some level. This doesn't necessarily have to be you, but like if it is, this means that you just need to love yourself and love your ability to create, whatever that is. Whether it, you know, like if you're a birthing parent, or if it is within your capacity to grow human in your body. Like, I don't know if that's something that maybe you're just kind of feeling like you're missing out on, or that you didn't do as well as you had wanted to. That's not always something that's easy to get over. It requires healing. But I would say that you need to not underestimate your ability, no matter what you got going on in between your legs or how you identify. You need to make sure that you are not selling yourself short and underestimating your capacity for creativity and having new ideas. Like, this writer's block situation is not going to last forever, because you'll come across some conflict. It will challenge you, and you'll start flowing out that energy. And this Gemini moon could be the very reason why you're feeling this writer's block. The light's gone out for a minute, and that creative light is, you know, it's just a reset. With death comes an opportunity for rebirth. So with that, Taurus, thank you so much for checking out my channel. If this resonates, please do hit that like and subscribe. And we will catch you next time. Take care and bye for now.